Greetings, Pisces. Merry Christmas. Happy solstice. Merry Yule. Season's greetings, whenever you celebrate in December. This is your RuneScope for December 2014. As always, be sure to watch the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you some more information, some more details specific to what you may be experiencing in December, if that's something that you would be interested in. So let's take a look at your challenge for December, Pisces. You're going to be dealing with a disruption around family, and I mean this is kind of obvious with considering the month, and that a lot of us here in the States and worldwide will be with our family for the holidays. Something that you were really sure was going to happen, maybe delayed, or something that you really thought was not going to happen may happen. There's some kind of disruption where you were sure the outcome was going to be different. And this has to do with home, family. For some of you, it may be an inheritance. If you've been waiting on some sort of legal settlement or inheritance, because I do also have a card of legal delays and things like that. For some of you, this just could be a delay around that sort of thing. A delay around, getting a settlement, getting an inheritance, anything legal, will probably be put off until next year. So, if you're intuitively, if you really thought that was going to come through, I'm not saying your intuition was wrong, but it's just maybe the timing is going to be delayed around that. And again, some of you, this may just come through as disruptions around, family. Someone may surprise you and just be behaving uncharacteristically. I think you are going to have good moments though, so don't, little arguments and things like that may break out and may be a little fiery. We do have some cosmic storms brewing the last 2 months of December that are going to affect everyone. So not everybody's going to be on their best behavior. Occasionally this may be you. I mean, you have a right to act out as well sometimes. Pisces are normally, very composed and very well behaved, but you have your limits too. But I mean, I feel like whatever does sort of break out, whatever this disruption is, will be contained or sort of limited, to maybe just people who, know you very well and won't judge you harshly, or vice versa, For a lot of you, I feel like it'll be going on with people around you, and you'll just be kind of, watching this happen. So, but like I said, there's going to be good times as well. So don't be afraid that, oh God, the holiday's going to be a bust. That's not what's happening. There will be a few disagreements, maybe a few little fireworks, but nothing that, is going to permanently damage the entire holiday or make you regret traveling or going home for the holidays, if that's what you're planning to do. The advice actually for you in dealing with this situation is just to remove yourself. I mean, if these things are breaking out, leave. Go out for a drink. Go out for a cup of coffee. Go get some hot cocoa and come back. Or, if somebody's leaving to go to the store or something, be like, hey, I'll come with you, Just remove yourself from the situation. That would probably be the best. Like I said, these things are going to get better. And again, I'm getting a big indication that for most of you Pisces, you won't be engaging in this. It's going to be going on around you. So don't get involved if you can avoid it. Somebody may try to drag you into it. And I mean, if you are dragged into it and you feel like there is, you have a disagreement with someone, don't feel like you're not going to be able to repair that relationship, because you will. For some of you, a relationship that, with a family member or someone that you care very deeply about can actually be solidified or fixed or repaired over the holidays. I feel like you may bond with someone that previously you've had difficulties with in your family. So that can be a positive end. And it could be that maybe you just need to get some feelings out, say some things that need to be said before this sort of can be repaired. And if that's the case, then I feel like you will be able to do that over the holidays. Help you can receive kind of on your own. I mean, and I hate to tell you that because normally in this position, you know, it seems like if you are to voice your opinion or your intuition, you're not going to have any backup for this. So it may be best to just kind of keep your feelings to yourself. Because again, we're still talking about family disruptions, you feeling vulnerable or like no one has your back if you voice your opinion. So the best advice is to just keep it to yourself. Let the chips fall where they may, and you just go on about your merry way. What can't be changed about December is that there's going to be a lot of, everybody's going to feel very vocal, and everybody's going to be expressing their opinions and whatnot. And that may be why you are, you know, you're like, well, I'm going to, you know, say my piece. I wouldn't because for whatever reason, you're like the lone wolf, or you're the lone person who has this opinion. Just kind of know intuitively that what you feel, you know, you're going to just kind of let it play out. Just keep it to yourself. Because I feel like you are right in a certain instance. I mean, going back to this, it seems like there is a surprise in store for something that intuitively you thought was going to go a certain way that doesn't. But I think for a lot of other things, or one other particular situation, your intuition is correct. So just kind of sit back and know that that's the way things are going to turn out. I do feel like, though, somebody is going to say something to you that's just, you feel is out of left field. It's just maybe shocking. Maybe you didn't know this person felt this way, or you didn't know they were hurt by something that you had done before. This could be something, you know, and it could be something that you didn't intentionally hurt someone, but you just did in some way. So that may be another way that this plays out in December. You know, but I feel like you'll have a good talk with this person, and you need to repair this relationship, or this could be, it could be a while before this person talks to you again. So, I mean, definitely kind of say your piece with this person privately and get things out so that you can repair this situation if you need to. By the end of the month, you know, you may be focused very much on job in December as well, Pisces, and something may not be panning out the way that you thought it was going to. And you know, things are very delayed in December because everybody's off for the holidays. So if you've applied for a job or are waiting to hear back from a job, you know, it could be the first of next year before you hear back, just because the person who needs to kind of sign off on this or get in touch with you, or the one who's doing the interviewing, is out of the office. So try not to get too, I feel like you will be very on edge and feel like, why didn't they call me back? This delay is really going to be, you're going to be very impatient to hear back from someone about a job opportunity or a partnership. But I do feel like you will hear from this person before the end of the month, or if not, at the very beginning of January, because, you know, January 1st is in the kind of the middle of the week this year. I think it's on a Wednesday, and then we have Thursday and Friday, January 1st and 2nd, and I feel like that you will hear back from this person within that last week there of December into January. So if you are waiting to hear back from someone about a job opportunity, I do think you will get that message, and I think it's positive news for a new beginning for you. So, I mean, while all of this is going on and you're kind of trying to roll with the punches with family and repair relationships and you know, make someone understand maybe where you're coming from, and then you have also this stuff up in the air with job and career. So, but it's going to be a positive end to that scenario. Actually, all scenarios. But, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride in December, Pisces. I'm not going to lie. But you are going to be ready by the end for a big shift or a change, a new beginning. I do feel like you will have news that you are leaving a job, or some of you may be moving. There is a physical shift coming with this. It could be a job opportunity that does involve a move. And I feel like that a lot of this will culminate for a lot of you in spring. So it could be that you hear about this, but you're going to start maybe closer to March, around your birthday. Good news coming at the end. Just hang in there in December. Just kind of, when you can, stay out of any cosmic issues people are dealing with. Because like I said, everybody's going to be kind of on edge and dealing with a lot of personal stuff that I think gets kind of thrown on other people. And with everybody kind of going through their own special brand of that, things can get a bit dicey. But yes, keep your thoughts to yourself, except with one particular person that you need to repair a relationship with. Because that's important. That relationship is important to you, and it's important to this other person as well. So, you guys can find common ground, and definitely reach a compromise or an understanding. Understanding may be the better word. So that is what I see for December, Pisces. I do hope you have the good times are good. That's what I'm going to say. I do hope the good times of the holidays are fantastic for you, and I do think they will be. Like I said, there's going to be good times in there as well. And good news on the career front coming in December. So keep plugging away on whatever it is you're working on. Try to keep your positive attitude, and try to just be patient, because that news is coming. You are on the brink of a new beginning in that area. So I'm going to leave you with that. And have a fantastic December, Pisces. I will see you in January.